Fifia nei te mo le tai au, fa te mai tau sala la le le o Samoa, i le nei foi vai ngore tai au. O le atu, fa iloa la atu suafa, wal fa fo mele. No, beautiful ladies, girls, ma lo se fo mo le tai au, o mai ia ka ko ni ka fo.
Manuia lava, fa fitai. Marulu.
Sawa. Okay, lelei, o le amatu lea manoa, amata mai lo utu anga vale. That's your right. Whailoa, introduction, lo swafa, matua o tausanga, and your village or villagers in Samoa. Whamole so amata mai lai Marisiana, Olivia, Kelsey Stitty, please.
Ia whaapitai mo le awa noa. Ia o te tautala I le awa ma le whaalo alo tele. E whaatalo whaatu I le paia o Samoa. Le paia o le awhangaluenga le atua. Ai maise le tapua inga nei o tātou tamama tina matutua. Tupu matama lii, sa wao matama itai. Ai maise le loa loa o Samoa. Whaatalo whaatu foi le tamaitai pule. Ai maise le awhangaluenga le Radio Samoa. Ia, malo le soifua mau ma le langi mama. O lo ingoa, o Marisiana, Olivia, Kelsey, Sititi. E lua se fulu ma le wha o tausanga. O te saumainu'u o alafua, loto pā, sa whaatoa le whanga, tufu lele ma poutasi whalea lili. O te aonga I le Universite a Aukilani, ma o au o le sui tau wā numera tasi, whaptai mo le awanoa.
Lo, whaptai.
Tala whalava, e mua ona awelevi inga ma le whawhetai le atua mo le nei awanoa. O lo ingoa o Siniva, Teresa, Talamai Vauniku, e lua se fulu ma le lua o Tausanga, o te sau mai awhioanga o Sinamonga, Whalewha, Whalealili, Whangaloa, Waimea, ma Waiee. Ma o au o lau sui tau wā numera lua.
Tai lawa.
Tai au manuia si o tatua tunu upere o Samoa, o lo whaalongolongo mai tatua la leo nei tai au. Ia, o lo ingoa o Deborah Angelique langa Aya Paulo, e luas fulu ma le tolo o Tausanga, o te sau mainu o Whaala ma Wailoa I Palauli, o Ngatai Vai, si utu I Sala Ilua, mo tia tele a le bata, ia whapea fo I le motu au leo to ilau. Ele teimine o te whaingaruenga whaatemi ato mo se company wha interneti, ia ma o au o lo sui tau vānu mera wha.
Mahalo whaftai, thank you. Lelei, o le atatu amata mai a Deborah, whaasolo lesi pito o le Fasili. What is your goal in competing, your journey of competing I le Miss Samoa New Zealand this year? O le alau moi mitinga, ua tau vai mo le Miss Samoa New Zealand lua filosofa, whamole mone.
Whaftai mo le Fasili. I think going into the journey, I have a lot of goals that I wanted to achieve during this journey. I think one of them definitely started with ticking off a box of putting my hand up to apply in the first place. It's been a dream since I was a very young girl watching pageants growing up to enter the Miss Samoa pageant, Miss Samoa New Zealand. And my goal during this journey now is to hopefully be able to look back on this journey and be inspired and empowered by it, and especially for like anyone in my family, I'm sure we all feel the same, younger females, to understand that there are so many ways that we can step into leadership roles. It doesn't have to be political, it doesn't have to be in our family ways of like chief titles or being given those opportunities. It's simply by just being on a platform like this and being a part of the journey, not just the end game, which is obviously to hopefully be crowned as Miss Samoa New Zealand, but grabbing every opportunity that we get given in our community to be a part of these platforms and ways to advocate for things. So, yeah.
Mahalo whaftai, Deborah. Sinima?
My goal for this is just to be of service to our Samoan people. I think that this is such an amazing platform to offer up my skills and my talents to give back to our Samoan community. One of the big goals that I have coming into this platform is that I'm the founder of WAKA, a Pasifika Wellbeing Initiative for Year 9 and 10 students. And I wanted to grow this initiative and bring it to more schools, because I know that when we invest in our youth, we invest in the future of our country, our culture, and our people. I believe that in New Zealand, Samoan youth have so many socioeconomic barriers to success. And when providing them opportunities and resources to succeed, I know that they take that on board and they flourish. So my goal would be to to get more exposure for Waka, to bring it to more schools and to help more students and build our Samoan youth.
Malo whaftai lava Sineva. Marisiana?
Yeah, whaftai mole fisili. Yeah, for me, coming from a family who has been and still are very successful in the pageant industry, my goal is to honor that legacy, but to also create a legacy of my own so that I can hopefully set a meaningful example for the next generation to come. I'm also very big on education and valuing our education. And when I speak about education, it's not just academics, but it's what we learn from our homes first, because it's our parents who are our first teachers, our grandparents as well, and our whole village and our church, our community. And the same values that you learn from within the house are the same values that you continue to uphold outside of our homes. So when we go into our church communities, when we go into the chosen career pathways that God has in store for us, those are the same values that we will uphold, as well as our culture as another thing that I'm very passionate about. So my goal is to also encourage our Pacific community to embrace and preserve our culture. Whawhitai.
Malo whaftai lava Marisiana, whapena fo Sineva, and Deborah Lelei. O les fasila so ai, tala noa ngā ilu I tau, the challenges. What have been some of the challenges you faced when deciding to join the pageant this year? Sineva whamon amatamaya.
One of the biggest challenges I've found is just getting the confidence to put myself out there. I'm more of a behind-the-scenes person. I'm quite a private person, and so this was a big step up for my confidence. I found that being in a public platform, I had to address how to be confident and be proud of who I am and put that out to the public. But I find that within this journey, all of the blessings outweigh the burdens, and it's never a struggle when you are in service of your Samoan people.
Thank you. Telema Sineva. Deborah?
I think there's two challenges that come to mind for me, and one of the biggest ones is not having my family here physically in the country to support me during the journey of a Samoan New Zealand. And I think just, again, like Sineva said, is being in the public as well. And
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Deborah. Okay, Marisiana?
Yeah, whawhitai mole fisili. Yeah, one of my challenges has definitely been trying to manage my time between preparing for the pageant as well as my modeling side of things and my university studies. And because these are things that I'm very passionate about, these are things that I also want to give my full 100% energy into. So it's been challenging but also manageable. Another one of my challenges has just been trying to find the right message on how I would like to represent myself and my families coming into the pageant, because I know that it's a space that I'm not only representing myself, I stand with a whole village beside me. I stand with my church community, my modeling and dance community, as well as my families and my friends' support from Samoa, from Australia, from Utah, from Hawaii, and here in New Zealand. Whawhitai.
Malo whaftai lava Marisiana. Whawhamale tunu o lo te noi tau salala le leo Samoa la tau nei o Stadion whaatasi meo lesi to wha e to waru la tau la whiriwhiri iai. Ia le Miss Samoa New Zealand, te penai mo le Miss Samoa I le masino se tema, whaftai tau sala o si o lantu o ao. Ia se isa ili e se tātou Miss Samoa New Zealand o le nei fo I tau sanga. Girls, o le si tātou fisidi o le nei fo I tai ao. Let's talk about your preparations o tāpenanga. Ia mo le tātou Miss Samoa New Zealand. I know pre-pageant is coming up next week, and the big day will be on the 8th of on the Masina. So start from you, Marisiana. How is your preparation going on for the Miss Samoa New Zealand?
Whawhitai o lea, bisi pēr lava le mātou a inga awa, tapenanga mo le tauvanga le Miss Samoa New Zealand. But overall, my preparations and my journey have been very fulfilling. They have been very wholesome. And I think part of it, a huge part of that would be because of the support system that I have. And it's through my church support, my families and my friends from here in New Zealand and from overseas that have made it very manageable for me to prepare for the upcoming pageant. There have been some challenges, but I'm very grateful for the experience so far. Whawhaitai.
Thank you, Marciana. Okay, Deborah?
Yeah, preparations have been going quite well for the past few months. It's been a really fun journey so far. And yeah, I think I've noticed during this journey as well how much I underestimated the village that I have behind me, and the amount of people that have been able to help me. I can definitely attest to, especially a lot of the artists in our Moana community that work here in Aotearoa, have like put their hands up and come and help me during rehearsal and things like that, as well as also just being able to help out with little bits and parts, and their families helping me too. So it's been a beautiful journey to see how much our people can come together to help one person to do something they're really passionate about. And yeah, just super grateful every day that I think about who's been behind me. Yeah.
All right. Taylor, Deborah, Sneva?
My preparations have been amazing. I remember the very first day I decided I was going to run for Miss Samoa New Zealand, I wrote a prayer, and I prayed to God, and every single time I have something come up, I pray that very same prayer every single time. And so going with God has helped me immensely. I know that in Luke chapter 1 verse 37 it says, "For with God nothing is impossible," and His strength carries me through all the trials and hardships that me and my team go through, and He keeps me grounded on this journey. And so with God by my side, it's been an amazing experience.
Nice, very nice. Okay, you're doing really well, girls. Mahalo. Mahalo whawhaitai tonu Fisili lela ona umalola tātou.
Okay.
Okay, second to last. All of us are forward for Amratu Nailing and Samoa Tonu New Zealand, Samoan Language Week next week. The theme, Tautua Lelo Famanwia Lumana, is Serve in Love for a Blessed Future. Olalata Wayantu To, Olea theme Paul Autu, Bodenito Sanga Fata Waino Tato Gana Samoa. We'll start from you, Deborah Famanboni.
Service is obviously a very huge thing within our community, Samoa, and across the entire Moana. So I think it's just a good reminder as well during times like this where I'm sure a lot of us might be going through studies, might be doing hard things at work, and just also at the same time wanting to connect more with their anganu'u, their whasamoa, their culture. There was something that I've been a part of this week, doing SIVA workshops for ANZ, and they're trying to put something together where they can get all the Pasifika people in the company to know that you're more than just being in this one role. You're going to move forward into leadership roles and things like that. So I think this is such a timely theme to come in for them and for anyone else that is looking for new ways to serve our community, to tautua, and be a part of those rooms where we may think we're not able to access, but it's just a matter of going to those places or introducing our people to those opportunities. Yeah.
Mahalo, whawhaitai Deborah, Sneva?
To me, service is really important once again because it is a God-given principle. In the scriptures it says, by love serve one another, which ties in really well with our theme. I think in my personal experience, I once again noticed that in Vaka, my Pasifika Wellbeing Initiative, where by volunteering to serve our youth, it helps promote their future and helps them flourish in their future endeavours.
Mahalo, whawhaitai Sneva, Marciana?
Yeah, whawhaitai mole Fisili. Yeah, for me personally, service has always started from within my home, where I learned to serve my parents first, where I learned to serve my elders first. And whether it be through doing the fe'aus at home, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, or,
Those things.
Yeah. It's those humble beginnings that set a strong foundation for me as a Tamaitai Samoa, growing up in New Zealand today. And I know how difficult it can also be living in New Zealand as well and trying to maintain that Samoan culture. But I think what helps is the service that we learn through home, then we apply it in church and we apply it throughout the chosen career pathways that God has in store for us.
Mahalo, whawhaitai lava. Lelei, Olive City Mulmuli, or words of encouragement for the young girls out there listening to the program this morning. O le ase upu whaamalosi au I mō tupulanga talabo ina ia mawhaion au siara tulanga woto i nei taimi ia vea contestant mole Miss Samoa Senate. Matamaya Marciana, whapan morning.
Yeah, whawhaitai mole Fisili, yeah. So my word of encouragement is that if there is something that you truly, truly want to do, pray on it. And when you see God working through you and showing you ways that is what you wanted to do, then go for it. And sometimes we can be our own biggest critics, and we can also stop ourselves and hinder our full potential in achieving what we can actually do. And to also know that your worth doesn't base on the results that come from it, but to realize your own self-worth and to just give it your full all.
Mahalo whafte lava. Sineva?
Yeah, I guess just building on what Marusiana has said, to understand who you are as a young Samoan woman. We hold strength within our culture, within our families, within our villages. We draw strength from our ancestors beyond the grave. We have a village rooting for us, and we are so special, we are so unique, and to remember who we truly are in everything that we do.
Deborah?
There's a Samoan alanga upu that I always love and adore and always keep close to my heart, which is e tuai tatima onai. It is very long coming, but it will be satisfying. You know, speaking of the preparations it takes for a family's kongai to be made, and you know, it's going to take ages, but everyone will be maonga by the end of the day. So I think it's the same way we can look at life and the rest of everything. I, like myself, coming from a career that I never saw myself in technology, and understanding that the process looks long, the journey looks long, everything is going to look long, but like you guys said, you know, it's just a matter of believing in yourself and understanding that but you just got to believe and understand that it's going to take time to learn and understand there's people behind you as well as yourself as well.
Excellent. Malo lava girls, you're doing really, really well. Malo lava 5 time with the night. Okay, Marusiana, Olivia, Kelsey, Titi, and Sineva, Teresa, Talamai Nicole, and Deborah, Angelique, Alanga, Paulo. All the best from all of us here at Radio Samoa Marielava. Yeah, o tausala to tolu na o lesi to faule aso mai Constancia Paunga, Fapenafo ia Daisy, Mika Frost, Precious Miriama Tusenga, and Stephanie Mary Allen. O nisi na ola to leo a whaasolo mai e to valu ia tātu contestants wale mwhewna whanau mai ia se tasi fo i o tausala ia o no tūlanga le Marfia le ato tōfo i le Mahalonsi o le tino ia o la tau ia le ua whaatasi mai e le tātu baklame mōre ne fo i tahi au ma lo whaftailo on sa i le tunu to se fulua i le iwa tātu talafopea tāla iwa i le tāo nei i le teltanunga o so longa le leil tāo le lofa malanga le leil o le tātu matai le langi mātua mahalole on sa i te pena ino nei whanau ne fo i tahi au le ngā teilea ia o le momolino nei whanau lea onga ia matua la lela o mangele momoli tai au ia na toilolo taime pick up nei whanau ia mai lea onga matua o fautuanga leo leo lo tuna mai mo tātou awane i tuai tātou e piki tamaiti mai lea onga so whamolmole ia vave tātou i o pe se 40 minute le tuala onga wa taun whaatali tātou ku o mai lea onga o saawaka mai ki kongo tavale ia o le saunga le muna o nei whanau so o nei fautuanga na ma nei tualalo al tāra bukalame ia wal whaafong mai le tunu ili nei fwoi vahanga le tai au. So o nisi nei o tausala to wha o la tau nei leo a to valu ia contestants mo le Miss Samoa New Zealand o le lua whe lua sumar wha ia se e whaelo fo o la tau tāpenanga o lo iai ia e maise o moi mitinga walai o na siile au e fia tau wā ma saili ai sa Miss Samoa New Zealand o le lua whe lua sumar wha mantua a mai ia le Miss Samoa New Zealand i le aso valu le masina o uni ia o ai lava la filfilia tu si au ia famasino o ia le na la famasui Miss Samoa New Zealand mo le Miss Samoa lua felusu mar fa ele masina o setema e taulunga ia por kalame o le tawila per masina i tau sanga di tasi ia o le ua fates mai ia tau sala la le lei e to fa to il to valu ia o la tau sinio mo le Miss Samoa New Zealand o le lua fe lua se full mar fa okay tausala Samoa, beautiful girls, nei tai fo, malo lava se fo.
Talofa.
Alo le lei mo le am taino le tarbo klam nei tai au a mata mai lo tu anga vale o le introduction faia le tau le swafa ia ma tausanga o se fo and your village or villages in Samoa fa mo mole a mata mai Constancia.
Ole aka o ko ia fai ole kai loloko o pa ia Samoa a wala whaafunga anga a wai whainga ka oe o le fue lave lave inge isasi se kala lea finge, o ngā whai kauinga lea. Au au pa ia mau mamalu, o sā le avea, e le ngā whakauni mainga i sau kala. Ai ngungu uia whaakingi o kausala. Avea ia ngai kai au manguia, kai au maua, kai au afua i le alofa le akua. O ke ofa alofa, whaka alofa sa moe lau whaafunga anga ma lau sila mai moa. I so se aku nguu sa moa mangi o sila ngei. Whaka alofa aku fo i lau sunga lea o au kawai.
Tai.
Whapea fo i le pūlenga o le kio. Whaka alofa aku fo i le au whaingaluenga le akua. I so se whakawhai kaulanga. Ka alofa, ma alo le soifua maua malangi e mama. Ia o lo uingoa kone sāsia paunga. Ua loa sifulu ma le luangei o kausanga. O ke sau mai ngō o pautasi whale a lili. Le au waa, matau tu whale a lili. Loto whanga, whangaloa ma matawhaa. Maua o lo sui tau wānu Merilima.
Hello, Whaftai lava, Constancia. Okay, Daisy?
Tai au manino, tai au manuia i le alofa o le atua. I le ala whai mai o Samoa i New Zealand. Nei, mo sa se tafa o le nei lalolangi. O mawhai o na maua mai ai le nei whaatala noanga. Whaatalo whai au ana tatofi a le atua. O lo whaanua no manu, matatalo. Mo se manuia o na tangata. Whaatalo wha atu i lau susunga. Whaapele o Fisa Mamalu, Radio Samoa. Ma alole soifua manuia i le nei tai au fōu. O lo wingo o Daisy Mika Frost. E lua se fulu ma le wha o tā sanga. O te sama le nu o Sinamunga. Pasito uta i upolu. Sa le la valu. Fonga apoa. A sauma sa tawa i Savai. Wa o lo suita wa numero 1.
Hello. Taylor and Daisy. Precious.
Talofa lava. Ia e mua pēna tō e whaafu elvi inga mal whawhitai tato tō mawhalangi. A wāl tato tō e au leo netai au matanga o fie. Ia whawhitai fo i mol nei awa noa. Si tato atinu pele o Samoa. Ma whai e fo ina o whailo atu fo i lo nei tangata. Ia o lo ingoa o Precious Miriama Tusenga. Ua lua sulono nei o tausanga. Mo te sau mai nu o whale atiu. Tuanai, i upolu, e whapea fo i masasina. Masatu pai te Savai. Ia whawhitai te le lava mole nei awa noa. Fia lava mole nei awa noa mwhainau I lunga le Radio Samoa. Look, first time for this lunga se radio. So I'm quite excited to be on Radio Samoa. Shout out to my mom. Ia whawhitai te le lava.
Tai lava. Stephanie?
Kia ora, talofa lava and warm Pacific greetings. E mua no whaatulong, mo whaatalo whaatu I le paia. Ma le mamalu le tatou atu nu upele o Samoa. Ie volo o whaafafonga mai lunga le nei ala leo I le nei tai au. Tali tono o lo mawalunga pea le au inga le mahasine I lo o tau paia. Talofa lava. O lo ingo o Stephanie Mary Allen. E lua se furu male tolo o tau sanga. Ma o te sao mai ala lafanga. O papauta, salo fata, solo. Nofo ali'i vaiusu, masale aule Savai. E iai lo whailonga I le University o Aokilani I le Bachelor of Arts degree I mata upu o le Communications ma le Pacific Studies. Malo o whaingaluenga nei le whale tupe o le Kiwi Bank. So my name is Tiffany Mary Allen. I'm 23 years of age. And I hold a Bachelor of Arts degree at the University of Auckland, double majoring in Communications and Pacific Studies. And I'm currently working in the financial industry as a banking assistant for a Kiwi Bank, where I assist with the financial well-being of Aotearoa. Whawhitai lava.
Mahalo, Whaftai. Girls, pea kau mbā lili kā kōr kai au. Okay, mili, Patia, lua pati. Ua vela la kā kō. Okay, lelei, sin mua, your preparations. Tāpenanga mole, Misa Mo New Zealand. Tātu amata mai ia Stephanie. Stephanie, how's your preparation for Misa Mo New Zealand?
My preparations are going well. I think for me it's just balancing the workload with my preparations as well as working full time and had just completed my degree. But so far my preparations are really good. I've really enjoyed being part of the creative process and just thinking about the stories and the messages that I want to portray to our Samoan community here in New Zealand as well as across the Samoa. Whawhitai.
Thank you, Stephanie. Precious?
Ia whawhatai lava ma Fesili, ia olo o saunga le mūpea i sauninga mo ni, whamoimoe ngā tāua. Ia te au lava ia, e whengta e nisi o waenga, e o te whawhatai lava pia mo lo ainga, e mesi si o tina o mwhaina lango ina au, e mama o ainga fōi. So, olo o lelei mea uma whawhatai lava.
Tai, lelei. Daisy?
Your preparations are going great. I think having a big support system as well as my pageant sisters next to me along the preparations, it just makes the preparations run smoothly as well. There are challenges and difficulties along the way, but I think with the support of our family, friends and the Samoan community as well, it also helps us in leading up to the big day.
Mahalo whawhatai lava. Constancia?
Whawhatai lava ma Whawhasili. My preparations are going very well. Like my sisters have said, with them alongside me, it's making it so much easier and so much smoother. So it's only a few more weeks to go, so can't wait to get there.
Yeah. Okay, girls, o le sipsili mo o tole nei tai au. Within 60 seconds, o le Samoan language curriculum as a o le theme tautua le alofa, manuia lumana is serve in love for a blessed future. O le ale tau o le theme mo oi. Okay, tatu amata mai Deborah, I mean Constancia. Sorry.
To me, that it means to serve even when there's with positivity, but even if there's negativity around you, you still need to serve with love. No matter how many critics or the challenges that you go through, you should never be put down by it. So you just keep serving. That's where you get your blessings from. With people who are very young, with people your age, people older, the elderly, so sekangaka lava, you still need to serve with love all the time, and that's where your blessings come from.
Daisy?
Thank you. The phrase serve and love for a blessed future, to me, I think it's so important for our young generations as well nowadays to understand the purpose of serving and knowing where serving comes from. It's when our young generations serve a love, it also brings them a sense of belonging as well. It makes them understand who they are and who they can be, and knowing what pathway and journey that they can take to their future as well. And it brings blessings along the way, knowing that they can serve in a positive way, as Gone has said. And that's what that phrase means to me.
Taylor, Precious?
Whawhatai lava, e sili matango fia le nā langa o
Yeah.
Te ilo le alofa le mea sili o na tāua ni o langa a. O le ala le pule o le tautua a le aila se alofa le tautua le nā. O te ilo ia tia o lava ia e pe e le whamaoni lo tautua pe a le se alofa. O le mea fo ina tau te awea i tato ni tangata Samoa. O le te le o le tato alofa o se mea nā o te fia whaso atu nita e au whawhatai.
Very nice. Stephanie?
Whawhatai lava mo Whawhasili. So for me, the saying, service is an important value that is instilled in us from our Samoan culture, and I do believe that when we do serve our people, we must serve in love, as it does grant a better future and a blessed future for not only for us, but for the future generations to come.
Mano. You're doing really well, girls. Mano, lava whawhatai. O le muli. I te tonu o le tolus fusikone within 30 seconds. Answer this question, please. What would be a legacy you would like to leave behind if you were crowned Miss Samoa, New Zealand? Tatu amata mai Stephanie.
So a legacy that I would love to leave behind if I were crowned Miss Samoa, New Zealand is definitely the importance of embracing our culture and our Samoan language, particularly here in the diaspora. I think language is a very important part of our culture, and I do believe that I do want to leave behind the importance of, although that we may migrate beyond the shores of Samoa, beyond the reef,
we must never lose our connection to the wellspring that nourishes our identity as Tamaitai Samoa and also as Samoan people.
Lo whaftai lava Stephanie, Precious.
Whawhataila man whesili ia o se mea e tā oi ati au i loa tangata i lo lava ni ta mo whainga e mana tue tangata lo ua lofa ma lo ua tunuu. Ai mei se tatou Tamaitai Samoa o lo whainga tā lava ni vai teimi le lalolangi. Te le lava o nei technology and access to things that can affect who we are. Ai ia mana tua e ala i ati au ma lo tau tua o tatou ni Tamaitai Samoa.
Daisy?
A legacy that I would like to leave behind is emphasizing, showcasing and highlighting the importance of our culture, as Stephanie has mentioned. Most importantly, our language as well. We can do Siva Samoa, attend Ava ceremonies, but I think just the importance of safeguarding our language, preserving it and protecting it for our future generations. There's that Samoan proverb, ale singangana, ele se atunu, ale se atunu, e polinu. When there is no language, there is no culture. When there is no longer a living culture, darkness descends on the village. And a legacy that I would like to leave behind is just emphasizing a language. You know, if there is no language, there is no culture, and language is what differentiates us from other cultures as well. And it's so important that we hold on to our language and cherish it and uphold it for our future generations. Whaftai lava.
Tai lava Daisy. Okay, Constancia?
A legacy I would like to leave behind is my tautua. E ai lea langa upu e lolit Tamaitai Samoa i lana tū ma lana nganuu. So I want to showcase to everyone how passionate I am with my sisters with our culture, our Samoan language and our traditions, the values that it has, the foundations that it's made our identity as a Tamaitai Samoa.
Lo whaftai. Okay, beautiful tausala of Samoa, whaftai tele lava, Constancia Paunga, Daisy Mika Frost, Precious Miriama Tusenga, Stephanie Mary Arlene whaftai. Thank you so much, Mole, our mate in Radio Samoa. From all of us here at Radio Samoa, all the best. Good luck, go well.
Whawhataila lava.
Okay, ia o tausala nao le atunu il whawhau mai e Samoa, leo la filifili e stato Miss Samoa New Zealand, o le lua se fulu ma le tasi, lua wafe lusu wha. Yeah, so all the best, mo lato uma, whamano whawhtai Samoa lau whawhau mai.